Okay, today as a mathematician, okay, I want to correct some wrongly used words that we normally make. I call it wrong use of some mathematical words. Wrong use of some mathematical words. For the fact that we are mathematicians does not mean we should at least, use some common words that are that have been used by our teachers, the teachers that taught us. We like call them our forefathers in mathematics. Okay, they passed those words, those wrong words, they passed them to us and we picked them, we are still using them now. So what happened was some few months back, so to say, a student of mine, when we were doing a simple number-based system, base 2, so under subtraction. So when I took a number to the other one, from a neighboring one to the other one, so the student asked me, I used the word borrowed. So the student asked me, that borrowed, the number I borrowed, will I return it? So I just laughed it off. But when I left the class for my office, I sat and I was thinking, the thing rang in my brain again. The number you borrow, will you return it? I said, wow. It means if you borrow something, definitely you borrow it to use, you will return it. I said, that statement, that word is wrong. So we need to change it. So since then, I did not use the word borrow. Instead, I am using the word take. I started using the word take. Take, for example, if I have 48, let's write 48 minus 69. 48 minus 69. So 8 is smaller than 9. So we are going to come to this neighboring number, cross it out, we take 1. You don't borrow 1. Please, teachers, we need to change it so that the ones we are teaching now will not pick up the same thing and start using. I'm sure as you are watching this video, when you get home, maybe your daughter, your son, your child gets home and you are teaching him or her addition and subtraction under units, tens, hundred, and all that. We might be saying borrow 1 from here, or your child will say borrow 1 from here. It is wrong. Do not use the word borrow again, but instead take. Take from 4, bring it to this place, we have 18. So you can now say 18 minus 9 is 9. I'm not interested in the answer, but what I'm interested in changing the word borrow. Okay. The next thing is 3 minus 6 is not possible. So I can take from 1 and I have 0. So I have this, right? So 13 minus 6 will give me 7. Then we have 0. So I don't need to write this 0. So the answer is 79. So instead of using the word borrow, we use what? Take. Please, let's take note of that. We use the word take. The second mathematical errors or word we make use is the word sum. Sum. Sum does not mean addition. Instead, sum is the answer we have gotten after we have used this operation plus. For example, if I say find the sum of 9 and 5. So the sum of 9, sum does not mean addition. Instead, sum is the answer we have gotten after we have use this operation plus. For example, if I say find the sum of 9 and 5. So the sum of 9 and 5 is equal to, this is just mental math. The sum of 9 and 5 is what? Is 14. We cannot say the sum of 9 and 5 is equal to 9 plus 5. Ignorantly, we make use of it. Even as teachers, we say find the sum of 9 and 5. It means find 9 plus 5. Okay? 9 plus 5. I'm not saying to write 9 plus 5 is wrong, but don't say sum means 9 plus 5. No, it instead tell the answer to the students or to the pupils. That is it. Instead of using that, you see, This is the answer you get after you have added. Then the next one is difference. 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 The word difference does not mean minus, but instead it means the answer gotten after we have subtracted numbers. Okay, for example, if I say find the difference between 18 and 10, the difference between 18 and 10 is what? Is 8. Okay, the difference between 18 and 10 is 8. So we don't say the difference between 18 and 10 means 8 minus 10. No, it is the answer we mention. That is that. Again, the next one is product. Product. The word product does not mean times, but the word product means the answer gotten after the operation. This has been taking place. It means if you say 9 times 5, the answer is what? Is 45. Okay? 9 times 5 is 45. So the product is 45. Product of 9 and 5 is what? 45. Product does not mean 9 times 5. No. Please let us take note of that. Then the last one is quotient. Quotient. You have this sign. Quotient is the answer we get after we have divided, numbers. Say 18 divided by 6. Okay? Find the quotient of 18 and 6. Or let me put it out like this. 18 and 6. Find the quotient of 18 and 6. We only write 3. Okay? We don't say find the quotient. Quotient means division. No. Our teachers were fond of using that word. Quotient means division. Product means times. Sum means addition. No, it's not true. Sum is the answer after you have added. Product is the answer after you have multiplied. Difference is the answer after you have subtracted. And quotient is the answer after you have divided. So it is these operations that we follow or we make use of to arrive at the answer. This one now, I call it division. The other one is times. Okay. So